Yeah.
SANDCO kayo.
SANDCO yung
Local.
local who will do the coordination, the presentation, support. But honestly, the good thing with this product, not yet here in the Philippines. It's a different, it's another meeting. Yeah.
I can share some slides and then we can start from there.
Okay, sir, you can start, Sir Sam.
Sure, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for attending this technical session. I'm Sam. I'm the director of ChemConcrete and also the main inventor of ChemConcrete Hybrid Admixture. At ChemConcrete, our focus is on developing, manufacturing, and supplying ChemConcrete Hybrid Waterproofing and Durability Enhancing Admixture, which is known as a new generation of concrete waterproofing admixtures with higher efficacy compared to the current offerings on the market. Initially, we established ChemConcrete in Australia over 2 years ago. During the first year, we were somehow busy trying to get some sort of third-party testing in compliance certificates, and then with some top partners and investors, we established the company in New Zealand, in the USA, in Canada, in the UK, and India as well. And right now we have distributors in almost in most major markets. In the Philippines, SANDCO Trading is our exclusive distributor. So just a little bit background about myself. I started my work in the concrete and construction industry at the age of almost 10, starting from the scratch, working somehow as a concreting, steel fixer, concreting laborer, concrete lab technician. Then I got my bachelor's degree focused on concrete technology. And after that, I established my own concrete laboratory and then have been working in my own concrete, managing my own concrete lab for over up until now, have over 20 years of work experience in the concrete industry. Then I got my master's degree focused on durability of concrete in exposure to groundwater. After that, because I had published some top journal articles and books and on the topic of concrete technology, durability, and waterproofing, I got a full PhD scholarship offer from Western Sydney University. And once again, my PhD was also focused on development of waterproofing admixtures for concrete protection. So up until now, I have almost over 20 years of work experience in the concrete industry. I'm also ranked among the top 2% of scientists in the broader area of construction, civil engineering and construction. Just a little, just an overview of this technical session. We will start with an introduction to our ChemConcrete. And then we will briefly discuss two major challenges in the concrete industry. After that, we will provide a discussion on concrete waterproofing admixtures and durability. After that, we will provide comprehensive information about our new invention, which is called ChemConcrete Hybrid Admixture. We will discuss the benefits that it can provide to your projects. After that, we will discuss some in-depth independent testing and field applications. And after that, we will be more than happy to answer any potential questions that you might have. So ChemConcrete is an Australian-owned company and also a rapidly growing company operating in several countries all around the world. The company comprises a team of well-known full professors, six globally distinguished professors, 14 PhD holders, and 8 engineers and some concrete technicians specializing in developing, manufacturing, and supplying a new generation of concrete waterproofing admixture. You can see Professor Tao, he is somehow the director of R&D. Next to me, you can see Professor Adam. He is our technical director, Professor Bijan, Professor Madi. You can see Dr. Aida, who's just sitting next to me. She also has received, her PhD was focused on further advancement of this technology and, focused on concrete waterproofing admixtures. You can see Dr. Mertash, my partner, and probably you might know him from LinkedIn. He's probably the most followed profile on LinkedIn, and you can see some of our other team members. So these team members are only working in our Sydney office. We have similar team members in ChemConcrete like USA, Canada, New Zealand, in other countries. One of the good things about our team members is the fact that all team members, at the same time, they have the long history of working in the concrete industry, as well as the academic and university experience. So when it comes to concrete industry, two of the major challenges in the concrete industry, one of them is carbon dioxide emissions associated with cement production. The second one is concrete durability. In terms of carbon dioxide emissions, we all know that cement industry is responsible for almost over 8% of the global CO2 emissions. And however, this issue could be addressed by minimizing the amount of cement in concrete. And another way to improve, to address this issue is to extend the service life of concrete structures. So we can improve the strength and durability while minimizing the amount of cement. I will discuss this in further details. So in terms of concrete durability in all aggressive environments, like in exposure to chloride, acid, sulfate, freezing, thawing, ASR or efflorescence, hydrostatic pressure, rainwater, steel corrosion, salt attack, in all these conditions, research and science has proved that the ingress of water and the corrosive chemicals inside water is the main reason responsible for all the major physical and chemical degradations of concrete structures, infrastructure, and pavements, which shortens their lifespan and results in annual costs of billions of dollars to the asset owners. So for improving the durability of concrete, we can use both surface protection coatings, membranes, or integral waterproofing. But the use of integral waterproofing admixture has several benefits over surface protection because integrally waterproof concrete is not vulnerable to deterioration. It does not require regular maintenance or reapplication, does not include application cost, reduces construction time, and also it can be used where surface protection is too complex or impossible to apply, like deep foundations. So here you can see, for example, in the photos, in exposure to seawater, physical salt attack, alkali silica reaction, also known as concrete cancer, sulfate acid attack, freezing thawing, reinforcement corrosion. In all these conditions, the penetration of water and the corrosive chemicals inside water is the main reason responsible for the deterioration of concrete. Over the past 8 years, our R&D team here mainly in Australia, we have conducted an extensive review study and have reviewed almost all the existing knowledge in the area of concrete waterproofing admixtures and durability. So we reviewed over maybe 4,000 articles, books published in this area, and also at the same time, we have published the most comprehensive sources when it comes to concrete waterproofing admixtures. So here you can see, like the first article here, Integral Waterproof Concrete, a comprehensive review. I'm the first author here. This one is currently the most comprehensive source on integral waterproofing admixtures for all engineers, PhD students, scientists, R&D experts who are associated with the development of waterproof concrete. The next article you can see focused on integral hydrophobic admixtures, which is one type of concrete waterproofing admixtures. The next one you can see is focused on self-healing crystalline admixtures. The other one is on coatings, primers, and different additives. So my PhD was also, focused on development of waterproofing admixtures for concrete protection. We also have patented our technology, which is right now a globally protected patent. So the major findings over the 8 years of our, nearly 8 years of our research studies by our well-known team of six globally distinguished professors, 14 PhD holders, and over 8 engineers specialized in the field of concrete technology, material science, and chemical engineering. We proved that there is a need for development of a more reliable and affordable waterproofing admixture, and at the same time developed a new generation of concrete waterproofing admixtures with a hybrid or multifunctional, mechanism. So this slide is somehow very important because it summarizes the main finding of over 7-8 years of our research studies in just one paragraph. So over our almost 8 years of literature review and experimental studies on a wide range of concrete waterproofing and durability enhancing admixtures showed that the current admixtures on the market, they can improve, concrete waterproofing or durability performance often by around 2% to 25%. And in most cases, maybe over 90% of the times by only around 10%. So this claim has also been reported and proven by several other independent organizations, independent researchers, such as Concrete Society in the UK. Similar reports have also been published in, Concrete Institute of Australia, and also in some other, publications. We have provided some examples here. So accordingly, there was a need to further improve the waterproofing performance of these admixtures or develop a more reliable and effective solution to tackle the issue with concrete waterproofing and durability. For example, here the first report here, just recently, Concrete Society in the UK, as an independent party, they conducted a comprehensive research on a wide range of current commercial waterproofing admixtures, and the conclusion is that they have reported that almost all the examined products were found to be either ineffective or with quite limited impact on delivering a true waterproof and durable concrete. So similar reports have also further confirmed this claim. Then after that, we worked for several years and eventually developed hybrid ChemConcrete waterproofing admixture, which is a new generation of concrete waterproofing and durability enhancing admixtures. You can see it's a world patent. So the mechanism how our ChemConcrete waterproofing admixture provides a waterproof and durable concrete is fundamentally different from all the existing admixtures on the market. Just a bit more information about the mechanism. Before introduction of our admixture to the market, concrete waterproofing admixtures were mainly classified into 3 to 4 groups: hydrophobic or water repellent admixtures, which can reduce water absorption or improve durability by up to 25% in the best case; pore blocking admixtures, which same quality, can reduce water absorption and improve durability by up to 25%; crystalline admixtures, which are somehow known as self-healing admixtures as well. They can reduce water absorption or improve durability by up to 25%. And densifying admixtures, which the same, are less effective, and they can reduce water absorption and improve durability by up to 20%. But our patent and our technology is a new category of concrete waterproofing admixtures, which is called hybrid admixture. And independent testing has proved that this hybrid admixture can reduce water absorption and improve durability by 70 to 95%, depending on the dosage used. So current waterproofing admixtures on the market, they normally use only one waterproofing mechanism or agent, like hydrophobing, crystalline, or self-healing, pore blocking, densifying. But in our ChemConcrete Hybrid Admixture, different waterproofing agents such as hydrophobing, pore blocking, self-healing, densifying nanosized chemicals, and so on were modified and used. That's why This product benefits from a more comprehensive hybrid waterproofing mechanism with significantly improved performance in terms of enhancing concrete durability, strength, waterproofing, and overall quality of concrete. And yeah, this approach resulted in introducing a new category of concrete waterproofing admixture that's fundamentally different from all the other existing admixtures on the market in terms of delivering a true waterproof and durable concrete. And the good thing is that the test results show that this product is compatible with different types of cements, including blended cements, different types of admixture, supplementary cementitious materials, fly ash, like fly ash and GGBS or slag silica fume, and also it's suitable for application in both cold and warm regions. So it's usually in a white to gray color, grayish color, and also it's normally suggested to be used at a dosage of 10 to 20 liters per cubic meter of concrete or 2 to 4 gallons per cubic yard. But sometimes, we've noticed that sometimes like 5 liters per cubic meter is also used. And we supply this admixture in 15 and 20 liter pails, 200 liter drums, and 1000 liter IBC tanks. It's environmentally friendly. And here, an independent research conducted by universities in the UK and Canada, they got free samples of different products, and we asked them to do the testing and compare different products with different technologies, with different waterproofing mechanisms with our product. So this one is summarizing the most important characteristics of concrete treated with two crystalline admixtures, one pore blocker, one hydrophobic, one densifier, and then compared with our hybrid ChemConcrete waterproofing admixture. You can see the 28-day compressive strength of control or untreated concrete was 39 MPa. For the first crystalline was 39, second crystalline was 40, for pore blocker was 41, for hydrophobic it was 37. For the densifier, it was 41, but with our product, it was 58 MPa. In all these conditions, the highest dosage recommended by the suppliers were used. You can see similar trend was observed for flexural strengths, and also in terms of water absorption, control concrete had like 8.1% water absorption. The first crystalline had 7.6. 7.5 for second crystalline, 7.3, 6.9, 7.1. So in general, they reduced the water absorption from by say around 10%. But our ChemConcrete waterproofing admixture reduced from 8.1 to 1.9. So you can see that huge difference between the effectiveness. In terms of water penetration under pressure, the control one reduced to, was 17 millimeter water penetration depth in concrete sample. For the crystalline was 14, 13, 15, 12. But in case of our product, it was only 2 millimeter. And yeah, the price per cubic meter here in Australia's market, same time, the good thing is that, for the end users or contractors, the price per cubic meter, our product is almost 3 times cheaper than, 2 to 3 times cheaper than the other similar products on the market. So this is another research conducted by, independent researchers and universities in the UK, USA, and you can see they compared the water absorption. This is a published research. Just like in terms of water absorption, you can see controlled concrete versus concrete treated with our ChemConcrete waterproofing admixture, and also 6 other products. You can see the huge difference that our product has generated on the waterproofing performance of concrete. So you can see a few photos of our concrete lab. So to summarize the main independent test results, it's been proven that our product can reduce the water absorption permeability of concrete by 70 to 95%. It improves compressive and flexural strengths by 20 to 45%, improves abrasion resistance and elastic modulus by 20 to 42%. In terms of compressive strength, usually like sometimes we have achieved even up to like 55% as well. So reduces drawing shrinkage by 18 to 40%, improves crack resistance by 30 to 45%, reduces cement usage by 16 to 32%. It all depends on the dosage of the admixture used. Improves workability, finishability, segregation resistance, eliminates excessive bleeding, almost has no impact on setting time or heat of hydration, significantly improves the durability in acid, sulfate, chloride, ASR, freezing thawing, and also prevents steel corrosion and efflorescence. It significantly improves the, it substantially reduces the associated carbon footprint by improving the strength properties, reducing the amount of cement, eliminating the need for admixtures containing VOC or xylene, and also extending the service life of concrete. So far, during the first year, we supplied free samples of our product to quite, to over maybe 70, 80 companies and universities from different countries. And also in return, we asked them to provide us with independent testing certificates. So that's why right now our product is probably it's probably the most independently tested and proven admixtures on the market. So far, it's been independently tested by several ready-mix concrete suppliers, both in Australia and several other countries, by private laboratories and companies, both in Australia and overseas, by several universities and academics like in Canada, in the UK, in the USA, in Australia, in several other countries as well. And some of the test results have already been published in international conferences or journals. And in brief, we can mention that all the independent test results that we have received so far, those companies have also reported and received similar results as what we have reported in our technical data sheets. So they have further proved the effectiveness of the product. Like here in the left table, you can see the acid, sulfate, and chloride resistance of control concrete compared to concrete containing our admixture. And the right table, you can see the water absorption, water penetration, some other concrete properties. And the good thing is that recently we received, our admixture passed the requirements of ASTM C494, and we received compliance certificate from AASHTO certified lab from SGS Tech Services in the USA, which is one of the most well-known labs for. Excuse me, would you please mute yourself? Sorry, John.
Sorry, sir. Sir Sam.
Yeah, sorry.
They are asking. You hear me, Sir Sam?
Yes.
They are asking. What is the composition? Because on the
we will answer all these questions after the presentation is done.
Okay.
I think that would be more convenient for you as well.
Okay, sir.
Yep. So we have received compliance certificate with ASTM C494 from SGS Tech Services in Atlanta, and also the product, passed all the requirements of that standard. And the product was also tested by Boral, which is probably the most well-known NATA accredited laboratory. And at the same time, it also passed all the requirements of AS 1478. So two of the best, probably the most, widely used standards for compliance of these products. So regarding ASTM C494, which was tested by SGS Tech Services, which is a well-known AASHTO certified lab in the USA, you can see some test results. It passed, after 3 days, the requirements of, for example, standard was 90%, compared to the control, but for our product was like 171. I mean, in all these conditions, our product passed all the requirements of the standards with, very impressive test results. way much better than what was the minimum requirement. So you can see some other similar test results for flexural strength, for length change, for the freezing thawing, for other properties of concrete. And yeah, next one is the AS 1478 compliance certificate. You can see it has passed all the requirements of the standards, and successfully we received both of these compliance certificates. And here you can see, for example, the testing done by High-Tech, which is one of the major ready-mix concrete suppliers here in Australia. And they are also not accredited. For example, they compared control concrete with concrete treated with our admixture. For example, in terms of compressive strength, the main job to be done by our admixture is to enhance concrete waterproofing and durability. But besides that, it has positive impact on all other concrete properties as well. So here you can see the impact, for example, on compressive strength. For example, 1 day compressive strength was 14 MPa for control, 25 MPa for concrete treated with our admixture. 7 day compressive strength for control was 45 MPa. For our admixture was like almost 80 MPa. So yes, similar results have been achieved in other curing days. You can see, huge improvement in the compressive strength test results. You can see another mixed design. The 1 day compressive strength was 6.8 for control, 12.5 for concrete containing our admixture. You can see, somehow similar increasing trend was observed in other curing days. And this is particularly good for, it allows the construction companies, especially those precast concrete manufacturers, to remove formwork at a much shorter time compared to the normal. So it saves time and money, So in terms of, for example, if usually drawing shrinkage is one of the major issues for concrete cracks, especially at the early ages of curing. For example, here we can see our product has significantly decreased the drawing shrinkage of concrete. Like after 56 days, the drawing shrinkage was 510 for control concrete. And in case of concrete with our product, it was 380. So these are all, very positive results, which show that the admixture not only has very good waterproofing and durability performance, it also has, other valuable benefits as well. Well, this one is one of them, probably the most important jobs that this admixture is doing. You can see control concrete had 6.2 millimeter water penetration depth. But in case of after using our admixture, the water penetration depth was reduced from 6.2 millimeter to 0 millimeter. This is, very impressive test results. And you can see the sulfate resistance of concrete with our product. Sulfate, a significant resistance against sulfate penetration, against, chloride. You can see in this one, acid, sulfate, and chloride resistance of concrete, untreated concrete compared to concrete treated with our product. For example, in acid solution, the compressive strength reduction for control one was 61%. In case of using our products, reduced to 22%, like shows 3 times improvement in the life of concrete. Sulfate and chloride resistance, somehow similar trend was observed. And this is an interesting test results by a ready-mix supplier in the UAE, in Dubai. They use, the recommended dosage of our products normally around 10 to 20 liters per cubic meter, but they use only 4 liters per cubic meter of concrete. And then what was very interesting was the fact that they used almost less than half the dosage we recommend, and they pass all their design requirements. In terms of slump retention, after 1 hour, slump was only reduced from 230 millimeter to 200 millimeter, which shows that the product has very good, slump retention. And you can see after like 3 days, it passed the 28-day compressive strength requirement. And you can see the absorption was like 0.005 and 0.01, way much lower than what was specified by the design engineer. And you can see the water penetration depths, the minimum water penetration depths based on the design requirement. It was, I think, 8 millimeter. But by using only 4 liters, less than half the dosage we recommend, they achieved 3.5 millimeter water penetration, and then the water absorption was 0.8%. But what's very interesting is the fact that by using less than half the dosage of what we normally recommend, they could pass all their design requirements. So this slide probably is, summarizing all the main findings of the independent test results that have been done so far. Probably it will answer some of your questions. So in terms of the independent test results and research has proved that our product, depending on the dosage of the admixture is used, it can reduce water absorption and permeability by 70 to 95%, which shows that it's at least over 60% more effective than any other similar product on the market. It improves compressive and flexural strength by 20 to 45%, improves abrasion resistance and elastic modulus by 20 to 42%. It can reduce cement usage by up to 32%, usually 16 to 32%, which provides cost saving and also CO2 reduction. It can reduce drawing shrinkage by 18 to 40%, improves crack resistance by 30 to 45%, and improves cohesion, workability, slump, finishability, and segregation resistance. Eliminates excessive bleeding, has very little impact on the setting time, significantly improves concrete microstructure, has no impact on, almost has no impact on the heat of hydration, significantly improves durability in acid, sulfate, chloride, ASR, freezing, thawing, hydrostatic water pressure, substantially reduces or eliminates steel corrosion and efflorescence, doubles or triples the service life of concrete, substantially reduces the associated carbon footprint of concrete by improving the strength properties, reducing the amount of cement, eliminating the need for admixtures containing those nasty xylene, extending the service life, etc. Is compatible with almost all types of other cements, including blended cements, different types of admixtures, supplementary cementitious materials like fly ash, GGBS, silica fume, and it's also suitable for application in both cold and warm regions. It doesn't affect the adhesion of coatings or membranes or substrate due to the limited hydrophobicity. It significantly improves, ultimate and early age strengths of concrete, making it suitable for precast manufacturers and construction companies because it allows to remove formwork in much shorter time. Sorry. It reduces carbon footprint by up to 80% by reducing cement usage, tripling service life, eliminating eliminating or reducing the need for regular maintenance. It has autogenous, self-healing capability to heal micro cracks up to 0.5 millimeter, even a little bit better than crystalline admixtures. And also, it's usually the most cost effective compared to other similar products on the market. So far, we have the product has been used in quite a wide range of applications like in basements, water tanks, foundations, swimming pools, warehouses, concrete pavements, driveways. Excuse me, can you please mute yourself? Sorry. So yeah, the product has been used in different applications so far, both in Australia and in several other countries as well. And so far, we have done long-term durability monitoring on different applications on a few projects here in Australia. And then Yeah, many experiments were conducted through core drilling to prove the long-term effectiveness of the product, because long-term benefit is very important. In case of like using silane, siloxane, or stearate-based hydrophobic admixtures, one of the major issues is the fact that uh, they provide temporary water repellent or hydrophobic or waterproofing behavior. They don't work in the long run, in the long term. So some test results have been published and some others are, under publication by our team of R&D team. You can see a few photos of the applications of the product. It was used, for example, next to seawater, and yeah, in different applications, like in exposure to hydrostatic water pressure, like yeah, chloride, sulfate, different applications. So in this slide, usually, one of the traditional methods of improving concrete durability is to use like 7 to 15% silica fume. Here we have compared silica fume compared to, with our product. You can see, like here in Australia, the price per ton for a good quality silica fume is over $1,000 per ton. For our product, this price is for specifically for Australia, and so it's not applicable to other countries. So the required amount per cubic meter, 30 kilo, 10 kilo, and impact on strength development. Silica fume usually has like 6 to like 10% strength development, but in case of ChemConcrete, by using the minimum dosage we recommend, there is like 38% improvement. In terms of impact on waterproofing or durability, because there is a direct relationship between water absorption, permeability of concrete, and the durability or lifespan. So in terms of silica fume, it's like 3 to 7%, but in case of ChemConcrete, it's 70 to 95%. And here in Australia, the price per cubic meter is almost similar to silica fume. One of the most followed ways to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions or CO2 emissions in the concrete and construction industry is to use supplementary cementitious materials like silica fume, fly ash, slag, or other supplementary cementitious materials. But research has proved that these supplementary cementitious materials like fly ash, slag, these products can reduce CO2 emissions by 10 to 20%. But in case of using ChemConcrete Hybrid Admixture, we have done comprehensive analysis, and it's been proven that it can reduce the overall CO2 reduction by 70 to 85%. And here, what we have considered in this analysis calculations, we have considered improving in the strength, which is 20 to 45% in case of our product, extending the lifespan, eliminating the use of harmful admixtures, energy savings in transportation, reducing materials production, resource efficiency, less frequent maintenance and reconstruction, transport. Yeah, quite a wide range of parameters have been considered while calculating the overall CO2 reduction. So another thing that might be interesting for you, and I guess this, the applications of this product, it can be used, for example, in basements, sewer pipes or manholes, concrete pavements, foundations, warehouse slabs, swimming pools, concrete waterways, service environments, bridge decks, wharves, concrete pipelines, water tanks or OSD tanks, podium decks, trafficable concrete, concrete curbs, boat ramps, concrete piles, parking lots, reclaimed land, road barriers, landscape concrete, tiles, dams, tunnels, quite a wide range of applications in marine environment, mining structures, tunnels, driveways, balconies, or roofs. So, but in general, we can mention that ChemConcrete admixture can be used in any situation that's damp or wet, or where the transfer of moisture and the intake or absorption of water and presence of salts, acid, or other corrosive chemicals is unpleasant. So this product provides permanently waterproof concrete under both static and hydrostatic water pressure. and it has, several benefits over traditional surface protection, because right now most of the construction companies in the world, they are using, for example, bentonite blankets, membranes, coatings to provide waterproofing to their projects. But it's right now one of the best methods, because they are more effective than the current commercial waterproofing admixtures on the market. But we can right now there is a better solution, more cost effective. And so over compared to traditional, surface protection methods or membranes, it has several benefits. For example, it's not vulnerable to deterioration. It does not require regular maintenance or reapplication. It can be used where it is too complex or impossible to apply a protection layer or coating or membrane, and does not include labor work. And also as an admixture added to concrete at batch plants or to concrete trucks on site, this product saves time and cost and eliminates the ongoing maintenance expenses as well. Yeah, over the past 1 year, where we have actually, started our main job, we have received huge attention from all around the world. So just briefly, I want to mention what has made us different from the competitors, and why we have received, huge attention and have made a good brand over a very short period. So one of the main reasons is the quality and efficacy of our product. We guarantee that our product to be at least 60% more effective than any other similar product on the market in terms of delivering a true waterproof or durable concrete. And also, it has both self-healing, hydrophobic, pore blocking, all these characteristics. They are all included in just one single product. And at the same time, the product is not only just a waterproofing or durability enhancing admixture, it generates very positive impact on all other concrete properties as well. That's why it's somehow a multifunctional admixture. So in terms of price, it's normally, more cost effective compared to similar products on the market. And yeah, another thing is that although the product, although it's somehow a for example, a new technology, but right now, currently, it's one of the most, or probably the most independently tested and independently proven products on the market. It complies with ASTM C494, AS 1478, as tested by well-known AASHTO and NATO accredited labs. The product is eco-friendly. As you know, there is currently a huge global shift towards using environmentally friendly admixtures, environmentally friendly concrete. But other admixtures are usually, containing those nasty VOC, xylene, and they are not, safe for human environment. But our product does not contain VOC or xylene, or there is no even CO2 emissions during the production. And also there is no risk to human and environment. It saves cement, and, less cement is required to achieve the target strength, which is one of the positive properties of this product. In Australia, we are the only, as far as I know, we are the only manufacturer in Australia who can provide long-term performance-based warranties, and sometimes up to the design life of the projects under some conditions. So in this case, we either full refund, or we accept all the expenses related to, for example, in case of a leakage or anything like that. So, we believe in what we have developed, and also we have very good, expert team, and which includes probably right now we have the most experienced R&D team when it comes to concrete waterproofing admixtures, consisting of 6 globally distinguished professors, 14 PhD holders, and 8 engineers who are among the most talented experts in the concrete waterproofing and durability in this industry. So that's where usually people can rely on the product and also the team behind this technology. Well, we also provide exceptional customer service while providing, impactful technical support, both on site and through virtual courses and meetings, and also, R&D support, marketing support. So, SANDCO Trading is our exclusive distributor, the exclusive distributor of ChemConcrete in the Philippines. So you can, by using this product, briefly, I want to mention what you will achieve. You will use the most reliable and multifunctional concrete admixtures on the market. And it's one of the most independently tested and proven products on the market. It complies with ASTM C494, AS 1478, because in over maybe 70-80% of countries, they accept ASTM. In other countries, they have their own standard, but that's somehow a copy of ASTM. As tested by well-known, AASHTO and not accredited labs, the product is cost-effective compared to the similar products on the market. It's environmentally friendly. There's no VOC residing. There's no CO2 emissions, no risk to human and environment. Less cement would be required to achieve target strengths. For example, in this case, you can contact, for example, your ready-mix supplier. Instead of asking them to supply you, for example, a concrete 32 MPa concrete, you can ask them to supply like 25 MPa concrete. And then by adding this admixture on site, you will pass that, 32 MPa. So huge cost saving for you. And also, we can, in some cases, under some conditions, we can also provide for your peace of mind. We can provide long-term performance-based warranties, sometimes up to the design life of the projects. And have the most experienced team in the field of concrete waterproofing admixtures, and also exceptional customer service while providing impactful technical support. So SANDCO Trading is our exclusive distributor in the Philippines. We can support you for any inquiries. And in our Australia's website is www.chemconcrete.com.au. There is a section called technical documents. So you can those documents are usually the most recent updated documents, and you can find several documents there related to independent testing, technical data sheet, safety data sheet, independent testing, compliance certificates with ASTM, with AS, carbon dioxide emissions, calculation, and quite a wide range of different documents that you can review to find more information about this product. So in summary, we believe that we have the best team, the best product, the most effective, and also the most affordable product. And we are more than happy to work with you and try to address any issues you have in the area of concrete waterproofing and durability. And finally, would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your time and for attending this presentation. Really appreciate that, and hope we can serve the community in a more practical way. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to answer if any questions that you may have. Yeah, I also appreciate, Tindo and Jay.
Question?
Time. Yeah.
Yes, I think you cannot see your face at thirty, but you can move from here. Yung voice lang naman malalaman. Hindi kailangan makita ka, sir. Mas maganda makita ka, sir. Sir, sir, yeah, here's Sir Dindo.
Yes. In case of order, where will the products come from?
For Philippines, it will directly come from Australia.
Australia?
Yeah, right now we are supplying the product to Philippines from Australia.
What will be the lead time? Australia.
The lead time, so normally this depends on, SANDCO Trading. For example, the sooner that we receive, for example, those payments, those things, so the product will be delivered sooner. But normally, in most cases, usually for the first order, there is longer time. But for second, third, the other orders, there is usually a lead time of less than 7 to 10 days for the supply of the product from, just after receiving the order until shipping the product from Australia.
7 to 10 days.
7 to 10 days, sir, from production up to shipping to Philippines.
The shipment time, you mean?
7 to 10 days.
7 to
Yeah,
10
7 to 10 days from
From Australia.
from the time we receive the order until we start shipping the product. Yeah.
Maybe
The good thing is that Philippines is not that far from Australia. We are supplying right now. We are, shipping the product from Australia to, for example, to Southern America, to Caribbean, to Canada, to the USA, to Africa, to several other countries. In some cases, it takes, for example, up to 2 months just for the shipment for the vessel to arrive. But the good thing is that Philippines is close and there is less cost associated with the shipment and all these things. So that, very good
Okay,
opportunity.
thank you. Na-consider niyo ba yung yung 12 months na life?
Shelf life.
Shelf life na?
Kasi target natin yes, hindi na tagal.
Hindi pa tagal. But
Yung every ordering namin.
okay, another question. What is the maximum cracks that the concrete with your waterproofing can heal?
Yeah, currently it's limited to 0.5 millimeter, but which is still better than like crystalline admixtures or other admixtures on the market. And also that self-healed crack, which is really important part, that self-healed crack would resist under hydrostatic water pressure. It's just not healing to yeah. And another thing which is really important, in short, if I want to summarize the major benefit for like contractors, in terms of like price, it will, in terms of quality, you can ensure that there will be a leak-free and durable with significantly extended service life, double or triple service life. The same time, especially for like ready-mix supplier, they can significantly reduce the amount of cement, like from 16% up to 32%. So that's why sometimes, that if we include that price in the overall price of the concrete, in some cases, even the price of the cement it saves is in some cases, in some countries is higher than the price of the product itself, So which means that the product doesn't add to the cost. And another thing is that this product includes, different agents with different mechanisms. For example, in like 70-80% of the times, it eliminates the need to use, for example, because it also improves the workability as well. That's why it eliminates the need for using, for example, in like maybe 70% of cases, it eliminates the need to use, for example, workability aids or plasticizers. At the same time, we have done testing and independent testing has also been done. And it's been proven that, for example, it eliminates the need for some other admixtures, like, for example, air entraining admixtures. And again, it significantly improved the freeze-thaw resistance. Same time, yeah. And yeah, and finally, it's more cost effective than the other products, and at least like, over 60% more reliable and more efficient in terms of delivering a true waterproof and durable concrete, This is just in short, if we want to.
So follow-up question, is it safe that I will tell our clients that using your product could mean reduction of cost because we will no longer be needing waterproofing from the positive and negative side?
Correct. Yeah, exactly. But there will still need, there will be a need to use, for example, in joints, water stops. Those.
Yeah. That's considered. But for now, is it very? You agreed on that it's safe to tell our clients that no need for positive and negative
Right.
waterproofing using
Correct.
this, but just concentrate on the expansion joints and construction joints, and that's it.
Correct. Correct.
And a lot of savings.
Exactly.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. That's
But
the main
that
job
needs
that
to
this
be
product is doing.
proven.
Sorry?
The assurance, maybe for technical
Certification,
mock-ups.
assurance, certification of the concrete and
So another question, you told here that you can reduce the cement quantity and you can still attain the strength.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
do you have documents providing all these claims?
Exactly. Right now, the documents I shared with you, they show that the significant improvement in the strengths.
Sorry for that because the presentation is too small. We cannot see. So I'm
Yeah,
asking
okay.
John to send me the presentation so that we can see it very well.
Sure, definitely. And the good thing is that, the reduction, for example, recently a company just too recently they did the testing on our product and the same time compared the test results with untreated concrete with control. And they used high range water reducer or super plasticizer in the concrete containing in the control concrete, but in concrete with our product they didn't use any super plasticizer or those products. And at the same water to cement ratio, they could achieve 28-day compressive strength of 63 MPa for both control and concrete with our product at the same water to cement ratio. While the same time, the price of control concrete was much higher than concrete containing with our product, but because of like 30% reduction in cement usage, at the same time, in our products, those super plasticizers were not used, which were somehow additional cost. And yeah, there are lots of benefits. We have spent, several years on this product and technology. It's like working for, 7, 8 years, focusing on just one single product. That's why, like every 6 months, right now we have 4 PhD students, 1 postdoc working with our team of, R&D experts, with our team of scientists on further advancements of this technology again. Because recently we received substantial grants from Australian Research Council, Australian government, in partnership with Western Sydney University, University of New South Wales, University of Technology, Sydney. That's why, our mission is to aiming for like zero permeable concrete, although we know that it's somehow maybe too hard to achieve. But yeah, we are still somehow working on further advancement of this technology. But so far we have worked, for several years on this technology, and that's the reason why we could, make it cost effective, affordable for everyone. At the same time, we could, provide a technology that can be much better and more cost effective compared to the current offerings or traditional methods of waterproofing.
Okay, thanks for that. So we can also tell our clients that above 0.5 mm cracks, warranty of our product is void.
Correct.
And do you have any other products? Because right now, definitely our clients will ask, how about if the cracks are 0.5 above? Do you have other products to waterproof our structure?
It's been for a few years that we are also working on development of waterproofing surface applied somehow. It's somehow similar to epoxy resin, but it's not epoxy
Okay.
resin. You know, it's somehow it has water repellent property, and the good thing is that because the current coatings on the market, once they apply that coating, after like 6 months, at most like 2 years, that water repellent or hydrophobic behavior disappear. So which means that these coatings are temporary solutions for waterproofing. But what we've done is the fact that we have developed another product which the hydrophobic behavior is not temporary, you know, it's permanent. But right now, we still need somehow like about maybe 3-4 months to finalize all the testing to investigate to prove the long-term benefits before introduction of the product to the market. But yeah, yeah. We also believe that that product will also be, you know, compared to the similar offerings on the market, that will offer huge benefits.
Okay. Another question. Mentioned here, the one benefit is reduced backfill. So how will we explain this reduced backfill at a certain point? For example, for cubic meter of backfill, I can save what amount? What will be the savings for the backfill? Because right now backfill is also added to cost, right? Depending on the
Yeah.
backfill, maybe it's a sand, ano ba yung mga, di ba?
I'm afraid I couldn't catch your question, couldn't understand you well. But another thing that we've noticed that one of our distributors is using is the fact that he is reducing the size of concrete members, for example, by up to like 5 to 10%. For example, for a pavement with like
Okay, I know. Okay.
because the reason is because it improves the strength of concrete. That's the reason
Yeah.
they reduce the size.
Ano, 85%, compaction, the compaction.
Correct, yeah.
So no need to attain the 85% compaction rate, right? Density, right?
Correct, correct. Yeah, which saves materials, you know.
Yeah, okay. Oh, other question.
Sir, question.
Yeah, sure.
What will be the setup for the technical assistance that we need? Are we going to ask direct to SANDCO or from ChemConcrete?
You will be in direct contact with
SANDCO, sorry.
SANDCO, yeah, but SANDCO has our full support for everything, you know, for technical support, for marketing, for everything. That's why we are in direct contact with SANDCO, everyday contact, and yeah, for supply of the product, for to answer any questions that we will have. And at the same time, we next week we are you know, hiring a business development manager, which will be an employee of our ChemConcrete here in Australia, but will be working and it would be based in the Philippines. That's why, yeah, you will be
So
contacted
all
with
the
him as the
testing fees for the trial procedures will be shouldered by SANDCO.
correct.
Will,
Yeah, they
will
will be.
provide by SANDCO.
So we'll just coordinate everything with SANDCO because you know, selling your product and testing this is very extensive. You know, it entails cost, labor. So we need 100% support of your distributor here. But because we are a trading company, that's why I'm asking you all the advantage. Maybe it's a one flyer stating all the benefits there so that we can submit it to our clients and
Yeah.
maybe improve. And we'll ask SANDCO for the presentation or directly from you, if you can come here or
Yes.
any of your representative, and then maybe introduce it very well to our clients with your support, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sure. Right now, we, you know, we run Every day we have at least 5 to 6, 7 meetings with our different partners, distributors, and also our distributors and partners, clients, potential clients, to introduce the product, discuss the different benefits, and like raise awareness about the different features of the product. And same time, definitely, especially the good thing is that Philippines is, close to Australia. We can travel there, and we can, at the same time, we're going to have a business development manager, which would be our employee, being paid from Australia, ChemConcrete Australia, but working in the Philippines with SANDCO to support the clients' inquiries. And yeah, there's huge opportunity for collaboration. And yeah, for more details, for example, in this area, you can also discuss with like John and
Please.
SANDCO team, SANDCO CEO. Yeah, because for these things we have discussed. We've had several meetings in the past with them and have discussed all the details. But I'm sure there is huge opportunities for collaboration.
Okay, another question.
Sure.
What will be your best recommendation in dosing? Will it be at site or batching plant?
Well, that's a very good question, actually. I'm not quite sure if you have uh, if you have batching plans or not. But in case,
Yeah.
in case normally it's better to add the admixture in batching plants because there is a better quality control in place. But in some cases, for example, ready-mix suppliers, when they use the admixture, for example, in concrete and supply concrete to you, they don't reduce the price for the client. They eventually add the price to the concrete.
Yeah,
But in
and
this case, for some applications, if, for example, if imagine that you have like concrete, like car park with like 40 MPa strengths. In this case, you can ask the ready-mix supplier to supply concrete with 32 MPa strengths to you, which is basically, much cheaper. And then
yeah,
you can
the
add
most
you can
practice.
add a few buckets of the admixture to the concrete truck, mix
Here
it.
we ask that question because the most practice here in the Philippines is
Right.
dosing at site, not in batching plant. So
Okay.
other projects that we experience dosing the integral at batching plant will reduce or the compressive of the concrete, the result. So
Right.
it's the best practice to dose it at site. Here.
Okay, yeah, no problem at all. That's actually a good opportunity for you. But yeah, normally it's better to, for example, because the admixture itself can also increase the workability as well. That's why it's normally better to order concrete with lower slump, and then by adding the admixture on site, the slump will reach to the target slump. Yeah.
Sino pinasir yung dosing percentage?
Hindi pa.
And
What is the dosing percentage per cubic?
well, for the dosing, we normally suggest using depending on the application, for example, if you're going to use the product in a highly corrosive environment under heavy hydrostatic water pressure, extremely harsh environment, we recommend increasing the dosage like up to 20 liters per cubic meter. But in most of the cases, maybe 80% of the times, we've noticed
20 liters?
in the worst case for the worst applications. But in 80% of the projects, usually a dosage of, for example, 10 liters, even 6 liters, 7 liters per cubic meter can do the job. Because we've noticed that, our reputation is actually more important than anything else for us. But by using, for example, 5 liters per cubic meter, we can ensure that you will achieve better results compared to the other offerings on the market. But yeah, and that's the reason some ready-mix suppliers, some contractors, we've noticed that they prefer using, for example, a lower dosage, like 4 liters, 5 liters per cubic meter. But yeah, but in general, the higher the dosage, the better the results.
Sorry, Sir Sam, we have some question. Do you have any more questions? Sir, please, you can ask question.
Hi, Sam. Good morning.
Hi, good to see you.
Yes, I have little concern with regards to the product data sheet of the Integra because it was stated here that the storage temperature required is from 8 degrees to 25 degrees Celsius. But as we know, our average ambient time here in the Philippines, ambient temperature here in the Philippines is 27 or more than 27.
That's all
So-
good. That's all good. There's no any issue with that. Like for example, even here in Australia, in Sydney, the temperature in summer is sometimes 30, 35 degrees up to 40 degrees. That somehow is suggested, ideal temperature, but generally it can right now we are supplying the product to, for example, manufacturing supplying in Canada, in the USA, the temperature is sometimes, for example, instead of like 10 degrees, it's, for example, minus 20 degrees. Or
Okay,
in Dubai, instead of like 25 degrees Celsius, it's sometimes like 50 degrees Celsius in summer. So that's why that's the most ideal temperature for storage. But for application, for usage, for these things, it doesn't matter at all if the temperature is not within that
okay,
range.
can we have for example, because our concern here is let's say for the material approval, and if it will be an issue to the client or the QC or the designer with regards to the temperature, can you provide us certification or statement with regards to the allowable temperature more than 25 degrees?
Yes, definitely. That's not a problem at all. Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. Very good question and very important point. Yeah, thank you so much.
Ayun na. Pwede ba?
Storage
Yeah.
that provides maintaining on the lab.
Yeah. Sir, follow-up question about that.
Maintain natin.
So are we saying that can we request to revise the product data sheet to be used here in the
The
Philippines?
Philippines. Yes, because that will be used as our submittals to our clients. Yes.
Correct. Yeah,
And
definitely.
we revise
Can we
the
provide particular here in the Philippines?
Yeah, you can download the most recent technical data sheet from our website. In the technical documents section, you can download, and then by, for example, just searching I love PDF in Google, you can convert it into a Word document. You can put your own information, contact information, address on the document, and then use it for make it suitable for the Philippines. Probably in that case, you need to provide your own contact info.
Meron naman kami director ito eh. Kaso, siyempre,
So all the certifications they
Yes,
to support
we can provide.
meron lahat.
Yes.
support all
ASTM, and yes, we have.
Itong corrosion resistant, may certification din to.
Yes, ma'am. Also, there is a ChemConcrete USA. So ASTM, I think, no problem.
ASTM is accepted in, almost maybe over 80% of the countries as well. So in the Philippines, I expect that these standards would also be sufficient, but you can download the ASTM C494 and AS1478 from our website. Australia's website is usually the most recent updated documents. That's why for downloading documents you can download from Australia's website, chemconcrete.com.au.
Question? For the commercial for the commercial aspect, we can talk directly to SANDCO.
Correct, yes.
Arrangement and the pricing.
Just SANDCO yung lead time kasi
I think SANDCO would also be, I think they can also,
maximum sa
maniwala eh.
10 days na nakalagay. Pero ano kami, cost of grocery kami.
So you
Check
can
niya boss yung lalo sa pricing. Initially, they give us the price per CBM landed. So it was on negative. So check.
So no costing na po kasi sa side po ni EBSI, problem po dati yung additional cost from the delivery. Ngayon, because the business of SANDCO is logistic, they
everything is included.
yes, lower price po. Plus, wala na tao. Delivered at the warehouse mo.
For Metro Manila.
For Metro Manila,
Dapat base like
Manila to eh.
it depends on the inclusion of third content.
Okay,
So Jay, do you have any questions?
about Visayas, Mindanao.
You can help us help ChemConcrete to increase its sales here in the Philippines. Sir Sam, in the future, once they help us, they hopefully they can visit the factory as well.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a
In
great
SANDCO,
opportunity. Yeah.
No, in
Yeah,
Australia.
definitely in that. Okay, thank you so much. Really,
Thank you so much. Sir Vertas, thank you.
really appreciate
you so
your
much.
time and looking forward to
Bye.
long-term.
Sir Sam, let's have a
collaboration.
call later. I'll message you later.
Yep,
I'll
sure.
message you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate your
Thank you,
time and
Lucinda. Thank you.
have a great day. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks everyone. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day too. Magkaon na kami.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.